in Toronto, baby. So this is day one. I decided to let jet lag not rule my life and meet up with my friend from Germany for my first day in Toronto. My cousin had to work, her husband had to work, so I decided to take myself out to the city centre and do some shopping and just explore. So we are in Easton, I think it's called Easton Station or Eaton Centre, I want to say. Don't judge me on this because I'm the worst person at remembering places, but yeah, it's basically this huge shopping centre which is the centre of most things, and there was a lot to do and see around here. I had an itinerary planned for like almost every single day, and this was one of my bucket lists, so I thought, why not do it with my friend and also just ease me into being in a different country.
No, this is mud.
Okay, so after doing a little bit of shopping at Eaton Centre and looking at young Dundas Square, which was basically the place where we were filming, we decided to start strolling down to St. Lawrence Market. So what's really cool about downtown Toronto is a lot of things are super close. You can obviously take like public transport, which could be like, I think, a train or like subway, or like they have a street train as well. But I wanted to walk and just see a lot of more things because I feel like you really get a feel for a new place, a new city when you're actually walking on the street. And I'm so glad we did that because we ended up stopping here at this arcade, which wasn't too far from Eaton Centre. I'm a child. I saw lights, pink, shiny things, and decided to stop here, take some pictures, walk around. Definitely feel like if I worked in the area, I would spend a lot of time here because it was really like cool. But anyways, we're now heading to St. Lawrence Market, as I mentioned, and just walking and strolling down. And what I love about walking around the city is that like you vibe with the people. Like there was music playing, there was people like busking, and we did come into contact with a lot of like homeless people and junkies, which was really sad to see, but also really intimidating. I'm not gonna lie, like I wasn't expecting to feel this unsafe in Toronto because I've been to Toronto before, but I have to say, like every time I was out, like today and in general, I did feel quite unsafe. Okay, so this is St. Lawrence's Market, definitely worth the wait. It took us about 20 minutes to get here from Easton Centre by foot. We got a little lost along the way, but it's essentially a farmer's market, I would say, with different vendors, over 100 vendors. It's free to get in, and then you have your choice from butchers to bakeries to souvenirs. I would say if you lived in the area, if you lived in Toronto, it's probably somewhere you would come for like really good cheese, really good meat, that kind of thing. My friend got some food here. She got a crepe and some other little things, and I just got like a fresh smoothie, which was pretty good. In general, I would say it's kind of expensive, but that's what you get for like fresh produce, I would say. But definitely worth visiting and checking out and just walking around. I wouldn't recommend getting souvenirs here though. I say they're a little bit overpriced, but other than that, it was really cool to experience and definitely worth visiting. It's enough sightseeing. We were super hungry and I wanted to try some local food, which is poutine. If you don't know what poutine is, it's basically chips, cheese curds and gravy. It's like a hangover food slash like comfort food, I feel like Canadians eat, and when I used to live in Canada I would eat this like every day. That's why I got so fat, but it was so good, and I got it from Popeyes, so I don't know if that counts because it's like super fast food, but it was literally so freaking good. The chips were seasoned, the cheese curds were curdling, the gravy was just chef's kiss, and I was like telling my friend this food is so good, and she was like rolling her eyes because she couldn't understand why I like this so much. But honestly, if you haven't tried poutine, it's a must. It's literally a must. Okay, so after all that good food, I wanted to go on what's called a Verdauungsspaziergang, and in German that means a digestive walk. So yes, after eating so much poutine, I wanted to make sure that that food was digesting, and at the same time tick off another one of my to-dos or bucket list activities, which was to see this conservatory called Allan Gardens, but your girl did not look up the opening time, so by the time we made it over there it was closed, and instead we had to just walk through this kind of park that it's situated in. Would definitely not recommend coming here alone or at night because what you don't see in the video is it's full of junkies, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, but like it was really giving like weird vibes. Like we kept walking and we got to an area where there was just like a group of men like taking drugs out in the open, number one, and then yelling stuff at us. Like nothing rude, I mean, when I say rude, it wasn't anything bad, but basically trying to get us to come over to them, and that was definitely not happening. So again, would not recommend coming here alone, and definitely checking the opening time so that you don't miss the botanical gardens, because from what I've heard, it's meant to be absolutely stunning. But anyways, this is me checking out day one in Toronto. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.